What's going on, everybody? Welcome here to a new episode of the This Just In podcast, episode number 18. As always, my name is Justin.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
here by Jared. Jared, how are we doing today?
Pretty good. I had practice today, so that was cool,
How'd you do, man?
Favorite. Solid. Well, first half was a little sketchy, but then once I got comfortable and controlled and all that, found what I needed to do and just, did that, and that wasn't too bad.
For those of you out in the audience who don't know, Jared is a bowler, collegiate bowler. Right?
That's true.
Little
Yes,
clap
sir.
for that.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, episode 18 here. Getting things started how we always do it. Blind rankings. Jared, what do you think should go first today?
I'll go first.
Okay.
I don't know. Okay, I'm pretty sure I haven't done this yet, but I just thought of it watching the Cavs game. This would be a good one. I'm doing sandwiches.
Okay, I like this. I don't think we've done this one.
Okay.
I think this is new.
First sandwich, classic Philly cheesesteak.
One.
Okay.
That is my favorite sandwich. But I mean that
Okay.
that is my favorite sandwich, so that's an easy one for me.
Our second sandwich, nice little PB&J.
Okay. It's a classic.
It is a classic.
It's a classic. I'm trying to consider what the other types of sandwiches are that I would have above it. I'm gonna go 4.
Okay. 4.
'Cause it's a classic, but it's kind of
Yeah.
like it's not all it's good, but there's some that beat it.
Okay. Our next sandwich, a turkey sandwich.
Oh god. I don't really like a turkey sandwich. I'm gonna go with 5 on this one.
Okay. Next sandwich, a little BLT, another classic.
Oh, that's such a good one. Do I want to put it at 2 or 3 though? I'm trying to predict. There's one that I there's
What are you
only
thinking? What are
one
you
that I would put above a BLT, and you might give it to me, but I'm gonna put BLT at 2 and
don't
hope
think I
that you
did.
gave me a decent 3.
Okay. So in your 3, we got a grilled cheese.
I'm happy with that. I'm so happy with that.
Was that the one you were thinking of?
No, I was actually waiting for a meatball sandwich or like a meatball sub.
Oh, meatball sub.
I would have put
should
that
put
over BLT, but I'm happy with BLT over grilled cheese.
Really?
I think a BLT can be more diverse.
Diverse. It's literally in the name. BLT. That's all. That's it.
Yeah, but grilled
That's
cheese
it.
is bread and cheese, and BLT is more than.
Well, but you can do types of cheeses. You can
That's
you
true.
can mix and match cheese. Sprinkle some bacon in
Yeah,
there
but
as
you
well.
can do, crispy bacon, non-crispy bacon,
Oh, crispy versus non-crispy.
iceberg
Okay.
lettuce, romaine. You
Trying to
can
find any way to
custom.
justify that. Crazy.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's not bad.
grilled cheese BLT are close, but
That's not bad.
I'm happy with that one. Jared, you knew it was coming. Is these bad?
No, it
Um,
is. Ah, no, no.
So we're gonna start with this one here.
So bad.
It's a rainy day. You're walking to class, and you step in a massive puddle. Socks are wet.
Oh, this
the rest
okay.
of the day.
Okay, this has happened 3 times this year already, so I'm gonna put that at the 2. I'm not gonna put it at 1. I'm gonna put it at 2, just because it's happened so
All
much. It's so annoying.
Speaking from experience, has happened.
Yeah.
We're gonna go with this next one, right? You know when you open a bag of chips and there's like barely any chips in it? It's mostly
Okay.
air. It's really disappointing. Kills your mood.
It's really disappointing, but I'm gonna put it. Okay, wait. So yeah. So I'm gonna put it at the 5, just because there could definitely be worse out there than that. Because at the end of the day, you still get the chips. So
Yeah.
you're not really losing out on anything. But I mean, you are, but nothing's being taken away from you that wasn't already there. So I'm gonna put it at the 5.
No, I feel that. Next we go in here. So, you take a test. You're walking out of the test and you're feeling really good about it. You're like,
and then you
I
don't.
did great on that.
Oh.
Then you get your grade back. You
Oh.
didn't do good.
This might be a 1. This might be a 1.
Hey, this is
That's
the one.
That's a horrible feeling.
It is a bad
It's just not. Yeah, that's a horrible feeling. Putting a lot of time and effort just to not live up to those expectations. It's
Put it at
tragic.
the one.
Yeah.
Let's see. What do you have left? You're 3
3
and
and
4.
4.
3 and 4.
Yeah.
Next one we got here. You're trying to go to sleep at night. but the temperature is just off. It's either way too hot or way too cold, and it's messing you up.
Okay. I'm gonna put the 3.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the 3. It's just not fun, but it doesn't happen that often. But when it does, it's not very good. So
That's fair.
I'm gonna decide 3.
This last one. Your favorite sports team loses the championship on a last second game 7 play. So Super Bowl, it would be last second touchdown. Guardians would be ninth inning, game 7 walk off. Cavs would be game 7,
How is that at the 4?
game 7, game winning 3.
How is that at the 4?
That's in the 4.
I didn't think about that. Wow.
It is a bad moment.
For that.
I've had it happen. Not in the championship, but in the second round.
Kawhi Leonard from the corner.
Yeah. Guardians also did lose the World Series. Not a walk-off, but
yeah. So,
game 7.
but the Cavs came back from 3-1 that year. So
doesn't matter for me, but yeah, they did.
Yeah.
They did.
Well, yeah. But yeah, it kind of balances it out, to be honest.
It did balance it.
Also kind of doesn't.
Well,
yeah, but also kind of doesn't.
Live by the 3-1, die by the 3-1.
Yeah.
Which
yeah,
sucks.
they need to win soon. They already need to win soon, man.
The Royals today just re-signed Bobby Witt too, so
yeah, 11 years.
They're trying to compete again, and the Guardians got to catch up.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about the White Sox or the Tigers, but the Royals look decent. They spent.
I'm kind of worried about the Tigers.
You're worried about the Tigers?
Yeah, I mean they got better and they're really young, so like, I don't know. If they keep progressing and how they will, they're gonna be a sneaky wild card team, and we haven't done that much, so I don't know how competitive we're gonna be.
The Twins haven't really made any moves.
They lost. Actually, they made.
I mean, they traded Polanco.
They traded Polanco and they signed Santana.
Oh, okay.
Which sucks because Santana is a legend in Cleveland.
Yeah.
And he loves the Central. I don't think he's played anywhere else besides the Central team.
That might actually. I don't know, but that's
Cleveland, Kansas City.
Yeah.
Then, or no, he played in Seattle. Never mind.
Okay.
But then he went to Pittsburgh. Now he's in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Bro loves the Central.
I'm excited for Guards baseball, though. I think even though we didn't make many moves, we always have the young guys coming up that kind of perform well. So
they perform well for like 2 months, and then we're like at near 500. It's like well, we're not making the playoffs.
You know, I mean, second year of Williams and Bybee should look good. A healthy McKenzie, hopefully.
Yeah.
Second year of Bo.
Ooh, I'm so ready for Bo, man.
George Valera coming up, bro.
Does he have a spot? I don't know if he has a spot.
I don't know. I just like George, bro.
Unless we get rid of Miles Straw. Honestly, I don't know.
I don't like Miles
because Miles Straw is like, God, he just needs to get a little bit of power and
he's never gonna get it. He doesn't have it by now.
Know.
He's not gonna get it.
No, he's not going to, but like we just need a little bit more. Like 5 home runs a year. That's it. That's all we need. 4 more. That's it.
4 more home runs propel you to the World
That's a lot to
Series.
ask from him, but it would be so much better with his amazing defense and base running and speed.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to keep an eye on.
It's
Obviously,
like a Jose Siri type season.
Spring training starting.
Jose Siri went from 2 home runs a year to leading the Rays in home runs.
I don't know if you saw they released the spring training caps today.
The hats, aren't they the all reds?
Yeah, they look pretty good.
They do look pretty nice.
I think they look good for every team except I didn't like Tampa Bay's. I didn't like Toronto's.
I've only seen Cleveland's.
I saw a
list of
them. I saw a list of all of them that I kind of liked. They look pretty good. But we're gonna move on here because we're talking about the Super Bowl today.
The Super Bowl.
Super Bowl is gonna happen at the end of this week. We got a lot going on. We're gonna preview it. We're gonna go through the position groups a little bit. Obviously, we're going to pick our winner and our MVP at the end. There is something that I found on Instagram that I'm going to pull up here that I wanted to talk about. I saved it,
Ooh, okay. This is bag.
Let me find it. So, you know how they always sing the national anthem? And America the
Mm,
Beautiful.
yeah.
There are over-unders for how long they will take.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So the national anthem, over or under 87 and a half seconds.
Do we know
That's
who's singing it?
there's a picture of the person, but I don't know who they are.
Ooh. It's for both songs?
No, this is just the
Just
national anthem. There's a
just
different
the
number
national anthem?
for America the Beautiful.
Ooh, do they have like a history of like what was it last year?
It
Do they
doesn't
not have
it
that?
doesn't say.
Okay.
It's just say 87 and it's a little over a minute, like 15 ish, minute 20 ish, right? Or no, it's about a minute and a half, just under a minute and a half.
Yeah, a minute and a half. Oh, that seems like way too long for the national anthem. This is how long they hold no tour. But I'm gonna give me the under. Come on.
Taking the under.
I
I
love
think
the
I'm
under there.
I think I'm also gonna take the under on
Yeah.
that. We've got the America the Beautiful, right? Over under 109 and a half seconds. 109.5. I'm gonna smash the over on this one because they always
Yeah.
shout America the Beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna take the over as well.
I think that one
I
could
feel
go
like they'll
upwards
run
of
that
like
one out.
2.5 minutes.
2.5? Dang.
It's
I say
long.
like 2:10.
It's long.
I can see 2:10, but 2:30 is crazy.
Oh, I will have to see. I might time it just for fun, just to
We'll
see.
time it just for fun.
I'm gonna time it. I'm gonna see how long it actually takes. But I guess we'll go kind of in order, right? Because we started with the pregame festivities of the national
Exactly.
anthem and America the Beautiful. We're gonna go through, right? We're gonna talk about every single position group and pick which team is better for that group out of the
Okay.
two. It's Chiefs and Niners, right? So we'll just start on the offense, quarterback. I think this one is obvious.
That's the Chiefs.
I think
No,
the
no
Chiefs
way.
win.
Brock Purdy's cool and all, but like, come on now.
Yeah.
Come on.
We'll stay in the backfield. We'll go with the running back.
That's the 49ers.
This is the
It's
49ers.
a little easy.
Do we have to talk about fullbacks? It's Niners. They got juice.
It's Niners, but yeah.
They got juice. We'll go offensive line next.
I'm gonna take the Chiefs. I think they're more built in the middle. Niners have solid edge with Trent Williams and all that, but I think the Chiefs dominate the inside more, and that's gonna be more of an impact. So I'm gonna take the Chiefs.
I'm also gonna take the Chiefs on that one. Tight end, Kittle versus Kelsey.
I'm gonna take the Chiefs. Yeah, Kittle's very very close behind him, but Travis is Travis.
Yeah, I agree.
Exception
Kittle
Monster.
is a really good tight end though. No disrespect.
Yes.
Wide receiver core. So obviously it's like MVS and Rashi Rice against like Brandon Ayuk and Debo.
You Devo. Yeah, that's gonna be the Niners.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give it to the Niners. Although I do like Rashi Rice a lot.
Yeah.
I do like Rashi Rice a lot. All right, offense as a whole. Who are you picking?
Offense as a whole.
Offense as a whole.
Ooh, I'm gonna take the Niners.
Okay.
They have more weapons. The Chiefs definitely win like the inside battles, but the Niners dominate the pass game more than the Chiefs do, and that's gonna be more significant in this game, rather than running the ball. So I'm gonna take the Niners offense over the Chiefs offense.
I think I was initially gonna take the Chiefs, but I think you just talked me into the Niners offense, to be honest.
Yes, sir.
I think just overall as a whole,
Yeah.
they're just better.
Ayuk, Debo, and Kittle, and McCaffrey too.
Yeah,
Come on now.
that is a good offense. Defensive side of the ball, we're gonna go just whole D line.
Ooh, D-line. Ooh, that's kind of closer than it should be, but it's gonna be the Niners. Nick Bosa is
It's
a screamer off the edge. Chris Jones, so good in the middle, just blows everything up there. But it's gonna be the Niners for me.
Yeah, I mean, what Nick Bosa? Chase Young, Eric Armstead,
Mhm.
Javon Hargrave, Javon Kinlaw. It's a crazy
Yeah.
D line. I mean, but Chris Jones is really good. George Karlaftis is really good.
Oh yeah.
Um, what else do they have over there? I don't know.
Uh, I think you. Yeah, I can't think of anybody else that you didn't name.
Yeah, I mean it's a good group for both, but I think the Niners take
Yeah.
that one for me. We're gonna go safeties next. We're gonna move far back.
Safeties. Okay. Mm, right now, I might have to take the Chiefs. I like how they've been playing, and I think they're kind of going to dominate the secondary in this for me, just because of what they did in Baltimore. That the Chiefs defense is just so locked down, where the Niners they are, but they still allow a decent amount of points, and it's kind of what kills them. And I think the only spot they dominate is the D line as of now. So I'm gonna take the Chiefs.
I am also gonna take the Chiefs. Justin Reed has played really good. Mike Edwards has
Mhm.
played really good. Brian Cook has played really good. I just think they're a better core overall.
Yeah.
Moving on here, linebackers.
Linebackers, Chiefs are low. They're a little underrated in this category. They don't have a lot of high names, but they play exceptional. But it's gonna be the Niners for me. You got Fred Warner and Dre Greenlaw. Both have Greenlaw showed up big in the playoffs against Green Bay. We saw, and Fred Warner is just who Fred Warner is. But it's not to discredit the Chiefs at all. They have a very solid linebacking core. But for me, it's gonna be the Niners.
I think I'm gonna disagree with you on this one and take the Chiefs because I think Nick Bolton is a really, really good player. Doesn't get the credit he
He
deserves.
is.
Drew Tranquil has played really, really good for the Chiefs this year as well as a linebacker too. I don't think Fred Warner this season has been as good as he has in past years. I think
Sure.
Nick Bolton has jumped him for me, and I think the Chiefs take this one. But I mean, it is a close. You mentioned Drake Greenlaw
Yeah.
has played really, really good, but it is close for me.
Yeah.
What do we got left up? Corners.
Corners is for me. It's gonna be the Chiefs. Jerry Sneed's so underrated. He's so good. Just does a lot of things well and just can shut down any receiver. It seems like this year. And yeah, guy kind of goes back to the safeties thing. Holding Baltimore to 14, one of the most electric offenses in the NFL this season. And it starts at the corners. You gotta shut down receivers for. You gotta shut down. Yeah, just shut down them receivers, and we saw it. And I think against a similar type wide receiver core, it's gonna be a very defensive game, and the corners are gonna have to show up for me. And I think Kansas City takes.
I do agree with you for the Chiefs corners. Charvarius Ward is good for the Niners.
Mhm.
Ambry Thomas is decent. But you mentioned L'Jarius Sneed, and the other guy too, Trent McDuffie, is also incredible.
Mm-hmm.
McDuffie had one of the best cornerback seasons this year out of the entire league. That really doesn't get talked about nearly enough. He's been a home run of a pick for the Chiefs. They took him a few years ago out of Washington. But those two alone on the outside are an insane duo. The Chiefs take that one easily for me.
Yeah.
So now you know what we got to do. Defense as a whole, once again, Chiefs or nine.
Defense as a whole. I'm gonna take the Chiefs just because, they sort of dominated this category, unlike the offense, and the only kind of thing they don't dominate is the D line. And even though, at least for me, they don't take linebackers, it's still really close. And then they just sweep the whole secondary, and they've showed it the entire year. And if Mahomes and the wide receiver core, they can play better than how they have this year, it's going to be scary. I don't know how much Brock Purdy's going to be able to show, kind of, because he's been a little sketchy in big games sometimes this year. But, for me, it's the Chiefs defense all around.
I'm also going to take the Chiefs. You had it split 2-2 between Niners and
I
Chiefs
did.
position groups. You had the Chiefs taking the whole secondary. Niners taking the whole front seven.
Secondary is very important in these types of games for me.
That is true. Me, it was 3-1 Chiefs. But either way, I think the Chiefs defense is just really good. They've showed this season that they're better. I think the Chiefs defense gets like a bad perception because like for the past teams, the past Chiefs teams, they've been seen more of an offensive team because of, Mahomes, Kelsey, Tyreek Hill before the past few years, and obviously Pacheco's been good. Clyde Edwards-Helaire was good at least his first year. Like they've been seen as more of like as an offensive team, but this year it's really been the defense that's carried them. And they're the reason. Obviously, they beat Baltimore. They're the reason that they're in the Super Bowl, and I think they take the cake. So yeah, I think it's time to make the ultimate pick, though, Jared.
The ultimate pick.
The ultimate pick.
Ooh.
Chiefs, 49ers, Allegiant Stadium this Sunday. Who wins the Super Bowl? This is for our pick'em too.
It is. I'm gonna take the Chiefs. It starts with defense, and when you have an elite quarterback like Mahomes, who's gonna be able to make plays on the big stage, which he's already been to multiple times, and Brock Purdy hasn't. And it's gonna be a wake-up call for Brock. He's gonna have a lot of emotions running through him, and he's got to channel that against a very locked down Chiefs defense. And I just don't know if he does it. And I'm going to take the experienced quarterback over the rookie quarterback. Or not rookie, but first time in the Super Bowl.
Newer, younger quarterback. I agree with you that Mahomes will outduel Brock Purdy. However, I am picking the 49ers to win the Super Bowl.
Okay.
I think as a whole, for me, their team is better. I think the gaps between the position groups are less like when the Chiefs win them than when the Niners win them. Then they're closer. I just think the Niners, they've been through quite a bit of adversity this year, right? A lot of scrutiny for Purdy. I think he's going to want to prove doubters wrong in this game, and why not do it on the biggest stage? This is the best opportunity for him to do it. You have doubters not only outside of the team and like outside of the league, but within the team. I can guarantee you there are some people on that team who still semi-doubt Brock Purdy as the starting quarterback. And I think he knows that. And I think this is an opportunity to like silence that, prove it wrong, prove he's a guy who can go out there and win a Super Bowl. I think he plays really well. I think Shanahan coaches the game of his life, and I think they get the win.
Okay.
This is something we didn't talk about was coach matchup actually as well.
Oh,
Shanahan
we didn't.
Reed.
Dang, that's ooh.
That's a fun coach matchup.
That's a fun coaching matchup. Excuse me. Dang. Sinuses, man. They're killing. They're killing right now.
I think it'll be a fun Super Bowl the more I think about it though. The more
it'll be a fun game, but it's just not the matchup people wanted.
It's not the matchup I wanted, but it'll be a good game. There's still some good storylines.
Any combo would have been a good game.
Yeah. But Super Bowl obviously has an MVP as well. So if your pick, the Chiefs, win, who would be your pick for Super Bowl MVP? You can go realistic, you can go bold, whatever you want to do.
I'm gonna go really bold.
Okay.
But I'm gonna give it to Rashee Rice. I low-key, I wanna see not Mahomes or Kelsey win it, just because that'd be cool. So either him or Pacheco would be really cool to see, but I'm gonna take Rashee Rice. I think he has a career game. He's already proved that he can be good in the playoffs. He's shown it in the divisional game, wild card, and any game like that. But I think he can have a little night. He can have a nice game, and especially gonna be Mahomes' number 2 target, because the Niners are gonna do a lot to neutralize Kelsey. That's gonna be their priority focus. And if they sleep on Rice a little bit, I think he can make some big plays.
I like that pick. That's a fun one. For me, for the Niners, right? Obviously, you want to go with Christian McCaffrey, but that's boring. So I'm going to go to the defense, actually, and give it to that guy, Nick Bosa, because I think he's going to want to get after Mahomes. He racks up 2 sacks, maybe a few tackles for loss, hits Pacheco in the backfield, maybe force fumble a little bit, something like
Forced
that.
fumble? Ooh.
He's going to be wreaking havoc that entire game on the edge.
Hmm.
And I think if he does well enough, we've seen defensive players get it before. I think Bosa could do it.
I like it. I like it.
I think so we our record for the pick'em, right?
Hmm.
I know it?
Uh, mm, I did I update for the playoffs? I don't know if I did. I think I kept it the same
A
for the
few
playoffs
weeks
and then the
ago
Super
we
Bowl.
were tied, or at the end of the season we were tied.
You were up 1 going into the divisional
Okay.
because we couldn't do the games and I kind of forgot to add them up.
Okay, yeah, that's okay.
So I don't know the current record, but it looks like I don't know if this matters because I think you beat me in a decent amount of them.
Do we want to figure them out live here so that we can
You're
get
not live.
so we can get it updated before the Super Bowl,
Okay.
or do we want to leave
This
it
is
till
the-
after and see who won?
We'll do it after the Super Bowl. We'll do it
Yeah,
after the Super Bowl.
All right.
Keep that suspense going.
Keep the suspense.
'Cause
So
this pick could mean something, or it could literally mean nothing.
we don't know yet. I don't know.
We
So,
don't know.
we haven't tallied it up yet. But if you do want to know, you'll have to tune in to next week's episode. Of course, it'll be
Yes, sir.
episode 19. We'll be talking about post Super Bowl stuff as well as transitioning, I think, into some other stuff potentially. It's
Post-trade
kind of
deadline.
a dead spot for football is kind of ending,
Mhm.
but
Trade deadline this week.
trade deadline this week.
Hopefully we see some new deals.
I think we'll be grading trades probably.
Mhm.
Grading trades, some deadline winners and losers. I think we'll also be fixing the All-Star weekend. That's an idea I had.
Ooh, I like that. Okay.
How just any way you can fix the All-Star weekend. We'll be talking about that. So if
Okay.
you're interested in the NBA focused episode, you'll have to tune in next week. Of course, that's about all we have for this one here, episode 18. As always, links to both my socials and Jared's are in the description, as well as the podcast. You can follow us on Spotify, YouTube, Instagram. I have Twitter now. That's in the description now if I remember to put it in. But I have Twitter now. I just post random stuff about the NFL draft. So if that interests you at all, you can go ahead and follow that. But yeah, you have anything else here for us, Jared?
I got nothing. Make it a good week.
All right, of course. Make it a good week, and we will see you all in the next episode.
Indeed.